Hello everybody, my name is Joe Weathers and welcome back to my channel. I almost said Weathers Media Podcast because I also do that every single week. Go check that out. So today we're going to be talking about it's a very real situation, and I feel like everyone needs to know about what's happening. So, if you know what the truth is, good for you. Most people don't. The truth is this organization that wants teens to stop smoking, which I understand, I get, that's fine, but the way that they're going about it is insane, and I will not have it. I will not stand for it. So today, we're talking about the truth. Because no matter what you want to do, no matter what you want to say, if you're going to say it, use real facts. Do not lie to people. And that's what the truth is doing. They're lying to people. And I do not think that's a good idea. So I'm going to tell you everything I know, everything I researched for this, because I actually did some research for this. And I will show you everything that I have. Okay? So first I want to talk about this commercial. Boom. Now this commercial is, it ruins your lungs, basically. And I'm going to show you where they got that information from, because they actually have it linked on their website. But the headline, the only thing about this, is that vaping lowers your immune system. That's the entire thing. There's no article for it. It's just a headline, one thing, and but here's the study that I looked up myself. I researched it myself, and they actually don't. I don't believe they actually have the one that I looked up linked. They actually had a different thing that made no sense linked. But this is the website right here, and the thing about this is they took this study with no context. Okay, so I'm going to give you the context. The context is that in the UK, I believe it was, some kind of college or university or whatever, they did a study on 8 non-smoking people. Okay, and they did this study on them, 8 non-smokers. I want to make sure you know that 8 non-smokers. And so they did a study where they had them vape, and they, kept them for 48 hours, and they checked out everything, like their immune system, their lungs, and all that kind of stuff. And it actually dropped their immune system, but then it regained right back. Like it wasn't anything too harmful. But they took this little piece of it's a phrase. It's not even a sentence. It's a phrase. They took it and then made it like that's how vaping for everyone does. And it's not. It's just not. That's just the way that they use this to... I mean, vaping isn't as bad as smoking. And I know a lot of people are going to hate me for saying that, but it's true. Unfortunately, people think that smoking and vaping are the same thing. And I'm here to tell you that they're not. They're just not. And so they take this study and they basically make it that anyone who vapes, that their immune system goes down, and that's just not true. If you want to look up if you want to research this, I will link you my links. I will tell you what to search in the description below. I mean, it's crazy to think that an organization takes sentences or phrases from actual facts and uses it, twists it, and makes it into something even worse that's not even true. Like, there is another, basically the title, because they don't have titles on their websites. I looked it up. I will show you. I'll put it in the video as well. Their headline for this is that big companies try to sell cigarettes to people who feel powerless. And while not completely untrue, very misleading, as I will show you now, there are so many things you could take away from this. The only thing they take away from is 2 red boxes. And the sentence that they put in there isn't even the right one. See, the sentence that they should have put in there was that people who feel powerless, due to stress, buy more cigarettes. It's not that the cigarette companies are specifically targeting people who feel powerless, because you don't know who does feel powerless. People who have more stress tend to buy more cigarettes. That's just how it is. But they take that and they twist it. They completely twist it and make the cigarette companies out to be worse people than they already are. I'm not saying that they're good people. They're obviously terrible, but you can't just take something and twist it and mislead everyone. That's not how you do this. Okay? There's actually some pretty interesting statistics. A long time ago, I think it was from 80, 85, and 90. Most of them are projections. But it's pretty interesting stuff, and I'll link all that stuff in the description also. But you take something and you mislead everyone. What are you gaining from that? What are you gaining? Nothing. You're not gaining anything. That commercial I showed you, that whole commercial is fucking stupid. But they take the commercial isn't even about vaping. It's not. The entire commercial, the beginning of it, is like this puppet thinking that she's not real, and then just kind of like, whatever, I don't care, and then wanting to kiss the other puppet, and then the other puppet pukes on her, and then they're trying to link that to vaping. It makes no sense. I'm not even kidding. I'll link that in below if you want to. It's like 13 seconds or whatever, but it's crazy to me. The commercials aren't even close to anything. The facts that they use are completely misleading. Everything that they have is just lies. Lies on top of lies. Like, I don't even understand why people even believe this type of thing. And what's even weirder is that on their website they have a little chart, and it starts out pretty big. And I think it was like 70% of teens are smoking at a certain time, and then as it goes down to 2017, maybe a little earlier, it get down to 6%. And it's not because of the truth. The truth hasn't been around for 50 years or anything. It's because we know so much more about what's in a cigarette than we did back in the 50s or 60s. I mean, people knew that it was causing cancer back then, but they didn't know why, they didn't know how, no one really cared. People nowadays, we have a lot more information on how a cigarette is made and what's put in it. And you can't fake that, okay? But when you try to say that it's all because of you, it's all because of your organization, you're doing the best work in the world. Well, I don't believe that for a goddamn second. I think that these people are trying to make themselves feel better than how they should feel. Because they've done jack shit for doing anything about teenage smoking. They won't do anything. Nothing that they've done has anything to do with smoking. And or vaping for that matter. I'm honestly tired of everyone, of these people specifically, patting themselves on their fucking backs because they think they're actually fucking helping. Let me tell you something. You're not helping. Actually, what you're doing is probably the worst thing. You're lying to people. You're misleading everyone. You're taking facts and actually pretty interesting things. This whole PDF file I read the entire thing, okay? It's like 90 pages. A lot of it's just numbers and statistics. I like statistics. That's me, okay? That's kind of why I like sports as well, because it's statistic. I like that. And if you look at the statistics, even though it was like 29 years ago, I mean, it's amazing the statistics they have and the projections they have. I think it's actually pretty close to being, I think actually the whole thing's, I think it was made in 1977, I think because it had 80, 85, and 90. I think they're all projections, but it's interesting stuff. It really is interesting. And if you're into statistics like I am, I suggest you go check it out. I really do. Because the things that they have here, I'll show a page of it, but they have single people, married people with children. They have single family. They have all this other stuff. Women, men, jobs, economic, stuff. All that. It's just so interesting how they think of all these statistics and all these percentages of all these people who are buying the most, buying the less, may buy the most, may buy the less. It's crazy. It's honest, and the thing is, they could have easily put any of these in because you can't fake statistics. I mean, I guess you could, but the fuck is the point? But then again, what is the point for the truth, honestly? But it's just crazy to me that they didn't even think of putting any of these statistics in there. They just decided, fuck it, man. Who cares? You know what I mean? It's just crazy. It's just insane to me. I guess that's my rant. I'm tired of seeing these fucking commercials, man. They have, 600,000 subscribers on YouTube? Not even a fucking million. Not even a million people subscribe to them. It's fucking crazy, dude. It is. But anyway, thank you if you watched this entire thing. I know I talk kind of fast, but the last video I did on ranting about something, the Lucky Day video, a lot of people thought it was too long, so I'm like, well, fuck it. I'll just I'll try to talk faster, and I'll try to, I researched it, so I made my points clear. And, so hopefully it's not as bad as it was. But thank you for watching this. I just got 1,000 I just got 1,000 likes on my fucking Lucky Day video, which that video is almost up to 80K fucking views, man. So I hope this one gets more than that one, because this one, a lot more people know about the truth. So, with that said, thank you. Hopefully we'll be making more videos soon, and I will see you guys at the funeral of the Truth Organization. Until then, fuck off.